Hello and welcome to Charwell, the Farming Agency edition. Okay, so this is going to be episode 2 in the little how-to videos or tutorial videos on Maize Plus on the Charwell map and the horse extension. So the first video was about 30 minutes long. The main reason for that was I was obviously just giving you a little bit of an oversight of the Charwell map and the Maize Plus project and the horse extension add-on that's implemented in the map and basically what hopefully all the maps that are partnered with Alien Paul and his team are going to look like. So it was just kind of a brief update and a brief oversight of what's hopefully to come with future maps as well. But in this video I'm going to be talking about horse care. I'm going to be talking about the horses in general. Obviously with the horse extension, the name obviously gives it away that there's obviously a lot of features put into the horses themselves, so we're going to go over it. So hopefully I'm going to show you what's changed, how to care for them, the feed, the grass that's required for them if you want to make specialised horse hay and specialised horse silage. Just basically a brief overview of the horses in general. Right, so let's start then. So I've got 8 horses in the paddock that I've purchased. They still need feeding, water, straw, all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, we'll talk about the feed now. So oats, that was originally already a requirement that horses would need oats. That's still the same. The only difference is there where, as you can see, you've got grass and then horse silage. And then in another category, you've got the hays, but there's also horse hay. And then at the bottom, there's carrots. So carrots is obviously a new requirement for the horses. Like in with the cows, they're all 25% production rate, 25% health, whatever you want to call it. So they need to have all this kind of feed type for them to be healthy. So you can use grass instead of horse silage if you want to, but I think you may as well use it. It's a feature inside the map, so I'm going to show you how to make horse silage. I'm also going to show you how to make horse hay. So the carrots, I'm not going to actually show you how to harvest them. I'm just going to show you what to do when you want to feed them and you've got them in a trailer or something like that, or even a bucket. I will go over carrots in more detail when I come over to the last video, which is about crop types. But right now, it's pretty straightforward that you need to feed them carrots. Right, so first we're going to go around the actual paddock and I'm going to show you the interactive points for the horses themselves. So this is obviously outside this little shelter area. This is where you're going to obviously purchase your animals, or if you've got them in a trailer, the horses, you're going to bring them to here. I'll show you that quickly. So as you can see, you can get horses from here. I've already got my 8. Also, this one here is going to be for bales, feeding, if you want to feed a bale. So I've got a couple here. There is a separate one for loose feed, so you can't put loose feed here, or you can't go and take a bale over there. I will quickly show you that in a second. We'll do that all in a minute. Right, so around about here, this is where manure is going to drop. So horses now obviously give them manure. You need to give them straw. I'll quickly just show you where to give them straw. So the straw bedding will go in here. So if you bring a bale in here or loose straw, you can put it in there. Water, again, is over here. There's a trailer there with a bit of water in, pretty straightforward. And then here is where you've got your loose feed types that you can drop. So what I'll do now is I'll go and take a bale of silage. This is horse silage that I've purchased, so you can purchase it now. I'll quickly just show you where to do that from. It's obviously in the bales and the object tab. You've got your Maize Plus ones, your clover, your grass, your maize, CCM, horse silage, and then horse hay. So if you need to buy it and you haven't got it yet, you can do that. So if I put this here, it won't accept it. That's because it's just for loose fodder. So keep that in mind. If you want to give them horse silage as a bale, you have to just drop it in here. And as you can see, the quantity's gone down. And if we open up the menu, horse silage is now full. So that's where you put your bales. What I've got now is, instead of using the horse hay bales that I've got there, I've got some loose horse hay inside this trailer. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this in the loose area. As you can see, it now lets me put the hay in. If I took the bale over, it wouldn't. And if we go in the menu again, you can see now that the horse hay is full. So obviously keep that in mind. 2 feeding points, feeding triggers. One's for loose, one's for bales. So water, obviously, that's pretty straightforward. can use the animal extension mod that I've got there, which if I set the pump up, it can do it that way. Or obviously you can have a tanker of water like I'm doing, fill up the trough here. So again, pretty simple, but at least you know where they are. Right, so what I've just done is I've just brought in a straw bale into this little shelter area where the straw trigger is. Obviously you can put it in here as loose if you get a straw blower, or you can bring a bale in. Right, so that's pretty much everything sorted apart from carrots and oats. So obviously with them both being a loose fodder in the trailer that I've got, you're going to bring them over here to the loose fodder trigger. And as you can see, carrots are dropping. And if we go into there, it's just oats that's left. But I'm not going to use this as an actual Let's Play, so I don't really need to show you putting oats in. It's the exact same as putting in the loose hay that I put in, and obviously now the carrots. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to making horse silage, horse hay, and what to do. So when you start up the map, in field 55 you'll always have horse grass. So obviously right next to the paddock where your horses are kept, you'll always have horse grass to start with. So this is what the texture looks like for horse grass. Really good texture, a bit like the pasture grass. Obviously really improved textures, quite long looking, and obviously it's flowing in with the wind and it looks really impressive. So from this you're going to make horse hay, and you're also going to make horse silage, but you can also make grass silage. So as you can see in front of me, I've got 4 strips of cut horse grass. In each strip there's a windrow that has a different texture. So in the first row, this one here on the left hand side, that is what you call wet horse grass. So when you first mow it using a mower that's not got mowing conditioner, this is what you'll get. You'll get wet horse grass. When you then go over it once with a tedder, you get what's in the second row, which is called horse grass windrow, or as in seasons it'll pick it up and just say grass. If you then go over it again with a tedder and ted it for a second time, you'll get what's in the third strip here in this texture, and this is basically semi-dry horse grass, or it'll come up in the loading wagon as semi-hay. And then if you go over it again for a third time, what you'll get is horse hay, which is what this fourth texture is. So it's important that if you want to make hay, for example, you need to ted it 3 times and get this texture. If you want to make horse silage, you can only make that from one type of grass. So you need to ted it once and then twice and get the semi-hay. And as you can see in the menu, in between crop swath and horse hay, semi-hay, that's the symbol for it, that is basically what's on the third strip. From this strip, you can make horse silage. You can't make horse silage from anything but semi-hay. So you can make horse silage from 2 different ways in the game. The first way is obviously to get horse grass, mow it, ted it twice, and then pick it up and bale it. And you can obviously wrap it into horse silage. The second thing you can do if you want to make horse silage is you can use field grass. So if you've got a field of field grass and you're using a harvester, normally what would come out as straw, what will come out the back will be semi-hay. So you can make horse silage from field grass. They're the only 2 ways. Obviously if you're using a mower though, that's got mower conditioning, then you'll only have to ted pretty much once to get this texture, twice to get this texture, and then this will be the first texture you get. If you're using a mower conditioning, all it pretty much does is just eliminate the first texture, which is the wet or the fresh version. Right, so I'll get back to the ground. I'll jump into these and we're going to quickly show you what happens. Right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the first strip. So say you've cut the grass, it's fresh, wet horse grass. You want to try and bale it off. You pick it up with a baler. What you're going to get is wet horse grass inside the baler, and then you think, oh, I'll wrap that and then I'll get horse silage. But like I said previously, that's not going to happen. So what you could do instead is you could obviously have, let's say, some cows, and you could have the horses as well. You need to make some grass silage, but you also want to make some horse silage. To do, you could then split the field, ted half of it to the required amount, and then you can still make grass silage. So as you can see, grass silage is now dropped, not horse silage. It's going to ferment into grass silage. So like I said, fresh or wet horse grass will give you grass silage. So let's do the second row. So this will go into the baler as grass, as you can see in the bottom right. It is obviously horse grass. It will say grass, but it is horse grass. It's just horse grass that's windrowed, so it's not dry in any shape. It's just not fresh or wet. It's technically windrowed. And again, what you'll get from this will be grass silage bales, so it won't be horse silage. So we'll let that wrap and let it drop, and then I'll quickly show you that as well. So as you can see, again, another bale of grass silage that's fermented on seasons. Obviously, if you're not playing with seasons, that'll come out straight away as grass silage. Right, so now I'm picking up the third row, the semi-hay, which you can see in the bottom right corner. It's obviously going in the semi-hay. This time, when I wrap it, what you'll see is you get horse silage. So like I said, this has been tedded twice, or if you're using a mower conditioner, it's only been tedded once. And basically what it's adding to the game is a more realistic feel, which is basically you've got to ted. Like most farmers, you have to ted. Doesn't matter what they're doing, if it's hay, if it's grass silage, if it's horse silage, you know, at the end of the day, they've got to ted. And as you can see, it's now semi-hay. And what will happen over time is it will ferment into horse silage. So now I'm going to pick up the final row. So this has been tedded 3 times, or if you're using a mower conditioner, it's been tedded twice. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it's going in as horse hay. So what will happen with the baler, with it being a combi baler, is it won't obviously wrap it, it'll just drop the bale. And now what you can see is horse hay with its own texture, a nice wrap on the side, really impressive. I like the look of that. And that's that. So I've shown you how to make horse hay, I've shown you how to make horse silage, I've shown you how to make grass silage. I've also talked to you about the difference with the grass itself, the different drying stages of horse grass, and what you need to do if you want to make a specific type of product or feed from it. So hopefully the video has helped you. If there's anything I've missed, or if there's anything you think you can add, drop it in the comments. I'll definitely have a look at that, and also you might help someone else out by doing that. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that every time. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.